Hello, everybody. What's that? What's that I smell? It could be one of multiple things. A powdery white substance is one of them potentially on the microphone. Or number two, it is transparency. And that's the one I've been looking for. Transparency is something you can't really find on finance YouTube for a multitude of reasons. One, because a lot of the finance channels have really weird personalities and you don't feel comfortable listening to them talk in more than 5 minutes. Or the other reason, it's because they're not really good at picking stocks. Well, we're not good at picking stocks either, but at least we're going to publicly share it with you guys here every single week on the weekly recap where we share our buys, sells, and dividends. Because some people on our YouTube shorts apparently think we aren't transparent and we're trying to sell you stocks, which is complete buffoonery, as some would say. But Fiscal, would you like to start us off with some of the transactions for the week?
Sure. So Oh, that was you.
Yeah, that was me. That was you. We have very similar.
Etch a sketch. Pretend you didn't see that, guys. So, all right. So the first thing you'll see is I sold Clove, and you might be asking, it was going up. Why?
Wow.
So I did not actually initiate this sell manually. I had set a stop loss at 100% gain, basically, on the stock.
He forgot.
It might be slightly less than that because it actually dropped through. Like, my stop loss was a higher number than 297 per share. So because of the volatility in this stock, it just plummeted like a couple cents below the stop, but it was a market stop. So the moment that happened, it triggered a market order, and this is what happened. Now, I don't necessarily have a problem with this because I still locked in a gain that was very close to 100% on this, but the stock is still up from here, like by quite a bit. I have a little bit of Clove still in a random Vanguard account that I never look at. So I'll let that 300 shares ride. Whatever may happen with that happens because I never look at it. So I pretend I don't even have it, but happy to take 100% gain. I don't think 100% gain in I don't even know how long I've had it in this account. I think less than a year. So that's definitely a perfectly fine return. I'm not going to cry about that. Also, you'll see that I decided with that money, with Disney still under $90, I picked up a little bit more. And with Amazon still bouncing between 180 and 175 in that range, I decided to spread out a couple of buys over the course of a couple days there. So my target with Amazon is arbitrarily, I'd like to be 100 plus shares. I'm getting closer, and the dips help me get there. So I'm glad that Amazon hasn't taken off yet while I'm still trying to get to that goal. And once I get there, then they can go up massively in 10x if they want.
Do some wild things for an Amazon dip.
For sure. So I don't think I need to explain to anybody why Amazon is a good stock at today's price. It's roughly, I think, 18 or 19 times operating cash flow, and cloud is growing massively, and it's a high margin business, and ads are growing massively, also a high margin business.
Streaming.
It's a beautiful virtuous circle. People get into that Amazon ecosystem and they cannot get out. I've been ordering from their site nonstop recently.
Wow.
I'm addicted to shopping at Amazon, and I view being a shareholder as just a way to get some of my own money back at this point. So
the ultimate discount and rewards program is being a shareholder.
Exactly. So I didn't do too much though in the account this week. I've been busy with other things, but I made sure to add to Amazon and Disney because I think that the current prices of those two are a gift considering their moats and everything else. So
I can get on board with that. But Fiscal, do you know what else I can get on board with? And I could be talking about a multitude of things. I can get on board with the Cash Flow Kings channel membership.
Very true.
Fiscal, for $2 every single month, you could be doing a lot of things. You could be going to the strip club. You could be giving $2 to your favorite stripper. Potentially she's a member of the
Her
Old
name is
Girls
Cinnamon. Thank you very
Her
much.
name is Cinnamon, and she's part of the Old Girls Network. Don't ask me where that came from. But that gives you like maybe 30 seconds of pleasure. It's unhealthy. It's not good for your brain. It's not good for your pockets. But what is good for your brain, what's good for your pockets, and lasts longer than 30 seconds and 15 for some of you guys, is the Cashflow Kings channel membership. The Cashflow Kings channel membership lasts 30 days, not 30 seconds. It's just so great. It's only $2 a month. You guys get access to priority topics and debates. Sometimes we have roundtables and really packed shows. We had over 200 concurrent viewers the other day in our show. We can't get to all the comments sometimes, unfortunately, and we have guests on, so we have to be asking them questions in the first place. If you want priority, become a channel member. It's the best investment you can get. Unlimited impersonation requests, the second best perk in that for sure. Merch discount and so much more stuff. Exclusive episodes. It's by far worth the $2. And most importantly, it helps supports us here on the Cashflow King because we're not cash flow positive right now, as Fiscal would greatly know.
Yeah. We need to increase our free cash flow.
Yeah, for sure.
We need more income.
We're like Amazon in 2022. It's not good. But to start off the week, quality investing with Aria convinced me to buy one share of SHG at $102.36. Now, this is around near my average. So, I mean, I'm averaging up here, but it's quality ETF at the end of the day. I'm not complaining. I'm going to get a good return over the long term. So I'm not going to try and time the market, wait for a crazy decline. But if it happens, I will be buying more. Next, a transaction we talked a little bit about on last night's show. Texas Roadhouse was a position that made up roughly 1.2% of the portfolio, and I have recently sold out of it. Big reason for that, mainly, I got a good valuation on it. I got a good price for it. I sold out at 51% gain. I'm not complaining. But I can't fractional trade with a company. I'm not averaging up 50% on a restaurant company. I think there are better opportunities, and it's one of those things, like, it just makes no sense. I don't need to own all these companies at 1% of the portfolio. I want to put all my money into my best ideas where they can compound bigger and better. But Texas Roadhouse, it did its service for sure. Awesome company. I'd be happy to add more on a nice dip, but unfortunately, we are getting out. Thank you for your service. I put that money into 2 days later. I put it into one more share of SHG at $101.72. And I put $100 into Amazon at $176. So two businesses that are trading. I think Amazon's, I mean, not based off PE, but I think Amazon's at a better valuation than Texas Roadhouse for the growth that's in store. We're expecting an explosion, as one could say, in free cash flow.
I just exploded.
That's what Amazon's free cash flow is going to do. So that's what we're betting on right now. Not a very active week. Unfortunately, I don't see a lot of this. Market is so stupid. There's not many opportunities I see, at least personally, to kind of like, this is blatant. Disney, I think, is the big one, but I'd like to add more around like 86. So it's kind of what I've been doing recently. But index fund in ETF and shilling. That's what my life has been.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time before Disney goes back up to, 115, 120. So
man can wish.
Yeah. I'm happy to get it here while it's still pretty cheap. They've got they're getting some bad press lately over over the whole food allergy situation, which I get, but it seems like they're going to probably pay a pretty decent settlement for that now. So yeah,
there goes our dividend.
I don't think it's going to be big enough to impact the dividend, but I could be wrong.
Quote of the year there. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning into the weekly recap. Follow us on Twitter at CashflowKingsYUT for action throughout the entire week. If you appreciate what you do, once again, drop a super chat or thanks to support. If you don't want the reoccurring charge every month, just do that. We love your money regardless. Become a channel member, though. That's what we want to have you. Smash the like button if you have any. Smash like. Do dividends, stocks, not drugs. And of course, remember, cash flow is king. Oh, yeah.